Studs and straight men are beefing over this?
Body slam.
What is this?
Day.
God damn my ears.
What are we talking about here? Why
Body slam a stud day is diabolical, gang. I'm saying, bro, what?
are we making a fake day to justify putting hands on women?
If you guys don't know, a few days ago
That's
on TikTok,
insane.
there was a phrase called body slam a stud day. And so everybody making videos about this.
Body slam studs. You know what I'm saying? Body slam a stud day. You know what I'm saying? Why this nigga look like Bruce drop him off? Bro really looks like Bruce drop him off, bro.
Making content about this. And so people, most people were looking at it as a joke, but then people are taking this actually serious. And this is one
That's
of the
crazy.
dudes out there that doesn't like this sort of content.
Some dudes is thrown off, so they really might go out and do that.
Body slam a stud
Now, I
day
get
is
the
just
argument,
insane,
you know.
though. Like, you just wake up and you just go on TikTok and be like, I'm ready to slam a stud today. Like, damn, bro.
They're just like men want to be men. They can act like men. They get in fights like men. No. Just because that's somebody's preference and they swing, they still are a female but want to mess with females but appear more masculine. Let people do what they want to do. But why are we sitting here joking around about putting hands on women? Mind you, I'm not an advocate for putting hands on women.
I'm not either. I'm not either. I only put hands on women if it's self-defense, okay? I'm not just gonna go up to some random girl and just start meeking on her unless it's self-defense, bro. If she swings and hits me, I'm giving her that fucking mean one. You know what I mean?
But it's like,
A mad mean one.
it's wild to me.
It is wild, right? I don't
It
think
is.
guys are going to try to do this, but again, a lot of people on social media are pissed off about this, what is supposed to be known as a running joke about body slamming a stud.
And this whole body slam a stud day shows just how much these men really want to put their hands on women.
She look like a stud. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
let's really talk about it. These
Bro, her face is round as hell, gang. Bro, her head built like a pistachio. Like,
men want to beat on women, like, and they're making it clear as day. One, a lot of already do that. A lot already put their hands on women that
Yeah,
aren't
that's
studs.
crazy,
But
though.
now
Don't
they
put
just
hands
using
on
it
women.
as an excuse, like, oh, you want to dress like a boy, you can get beat up like a boy. Bro, then I seen this nigga.
That's
Park. I don't
crazy.
even want to talk about him because he be stitching everybody. But this nigga Park gonna post a clip of a stud, you know, flexing. She was in the gym showing her muscles or whatever, like basically talking about some, like, I'm not getting body slammed. Then Mark gonna stitch it like with his muscles, talking about just be a lady.
that's crazy. Bro, I feel like these are the type of niggas that watch Andrew Tate. Because, like, what is this, bro? On some dead ass shit, bro. What do you mean, gang? That's actually crazy. Imagine just being a regular old girl. You working out. You know what I'm saying? You might be a stud. You might be a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? You just, girl, just you working out. I got my pump in. Swole as hell, right? And a nigga just sends you a picture of him fucking towering over with this six-pack. Looking at you, me mugging you, recording himself like he gonna slam your ass. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, bro.
You not a man? Like, I'm so confused where this whole men comparing themselves to studs is coming from. Like, this actually
That's
crazy.
just
Like,
that's
bro,
just kind of toxic.
Of course you're fit. Of course you're 6 foot. Of course you have muscles. You're literally a dude. You're literally pumped with testosterone. You're supposed to be fit. Like,
That nigga probably do steroids too. Imagine if he was doing steroids and showing off to studs. That's some just weirdo ass shit right there, bro. Like, gang, bro,
let's
what?
really talk about it. But this is really scary to see, and it's like there's a lot of
Hey, find a reason to put a girl on her back day.
bandwagon.
That's crazy.
Like, oh yeah, like body slam a stud day. Like,
Nah,
okay, and then they want to revert back and be like, oh, it's just jokes. How is it just a joke for you to joke about putting your hands on a woman, no matter what they look like? It's like a scream where 2025, everybody's all inclusive. Nobody.
the real question is who the fuck started this shit? Like, who started this shit? I mean, it could be some hood nigga. I ain't gonna lie. But who would start some shit like this? Bro, who started this? Who was the first one to start this shit,
cares
bro?
about what you're doing, but at the end of the day, there's always gonna be set a stud and be like, oh, you want to be a boy.
Who was
And
the
now
first one to post
I really don't
this?
think that it's you want to be a boy, because it's like, if you want to be a boy, why do y'all want to prove so hard that y'all are manly and we're not? We don't want to be men. We've been screaming this. You guys are the ones putting it on us that we want to be men. We don't want to be men. That's how they want to dress now. This shit is so frustrating, because it's like, I'll be damned if body slam me. That shit
I feel like those type of guys though are just extremely insecure though. Like they
Actually
really
crazy.
view
They
themselves.
was getting on her in the comments, all right? So this person says, so now you're in a
I didn't know O'Shea was old as hell, but bro was like 40, 50. I'm not gonna lie, when he didn't show his face, he kind of looked like he was like, he kind of looked like he sounded like he was like in his mid 20s. I ain't gonna lie.
real ninja no more. What happened?
He talks like a 50-year-old though.
Nate goes equality. Handsome guy goes men up. Nori goes, oh brother, it's a joke. Dane 2 times go, it ain't that deep, my brother. So on one end, it's like the studs in the relationships are taking on manly or masculine characteristics. All right.
Okay.
And you know, this is what I've heard, and this is what some statistics prove, that domestic or DV between, you know, gay women is higher than what it is between men and women. And so now that guys are saying, listen, we just joking around with you, but when you want to go out there and be the stud in a relationship, you acting like you us. And then is it you putting your hands on your woman? And so now you're saying that, you know, that somebody is joking, that all of a sudden now you're a woman again. I mean, That's arguments
crazy.
are getting a little bit crazy here.
I'm gonna explain the body slam a stud thing one more time for y'all, okay? First of all, I want to preface this by saying the joke is not violence against women. That's not
I don't think so. But like it kind of does insinuate that though. You know what I mean? Like if you're at the gym taking a picture, you all in shape and shit, you looking like you about to beat the studs up. Like you purposely going after studs. That shit's weird still. You know what I'm saying? You're still going after women. Like I don't know.
not why it's funny.
I don't know.
That's not it, all right? First and foremost, the reason why it's a joke or it's funny is because it's simply an absurd thing to say. That's the whole joke. It's just an absurd thing. I mean,
That is insane though.
I don't find this funny, but it's the same reason why people would find it entertaining if someone just ran in the middle of public and just started dumping milk on themselves or something. It's just an absurd thing, right? Secondly, the second half of the joke that makes it funny is not the joke itself. It's the response that the one stud made where it was like body slamming stud and she was like posing in the mirror all like acting like swole and stuff, right? The reason why that's funny is because studs forget that they are still women and they're not beating the average man. It's just not happening. You're not going to do
I agree.
that. The average woman cannot contest or contend with
facts.
the average
Man. It cannot, bro. I seen that video of this one girl. She been working out wrestling for like years, super in shape. I forgot what podcast she was on. I forgot what the nigga's name was. But she was basically like, "Hey, I bet you I can slam you." And the guy's like 6'2", probably weighs like, you know, over 150 pounds, 200 pounds or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And she tried to jump on his back, and she's basically like dangling and shit. But, and you know what I'm saying?
For someone to come and say, "Oh,
y'all remember that video?
Violence against women?" No, I'm saying you don't stand a chance. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, like I said in the other video, a high school football.
But in my personal opinion, I wouldn't post no corny shit like this though. At the end of the day,
Player
and that's just
is
me.
molly-whopping any stud. I'm sorry to tell you.
A lot of high school football players is mopping grown men too while you're playing. So I get this point.
Said that women forget that gay men are still men. You're not boxing Saucy Santana and walking away. It's not happening for you. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's a crazy thing to say.
I simply can't understand why that's a crazy thing to say.
Okay, I get what the guy's point is.
I get
It
his
is an
point.
absurd joke, right? I have yet
yeah.
to hear of any incidents of somebody walking up and body slamming a stud.
Bro, imagine nigga just being like, body slam a stud day, runs up to a random stud and just slams her ass. That shit's crazy, bro. So
At
nothing
all.
like that's
I
happened,
just-
though.
I haven't heard that.
I haven't heard
but
that
at
either.
the same time, we don't live in a generation where jokes like these are gonna be okay with men. We okay with any kind of jokes in any kind of generation, especially like when I was coming up in the 90s and the 80s. It was open season with gay jokes and racist jokes.
Yeah, I
and
get
you
that.
would even see them in the 80s on Saturday Night Live between blacks and whites. It
Yeah.
was okay.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
live in
sure.
a sensitive generation now.
Oh yeah, niggas, people are sensitive, bro. You have a political opinion. You have a personal opinion. You have a moral opinion. You can say anything, bro, and people are just gonna page you out. You really just said that? It's like, I don't know. What if I said water was wet, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I said water was wet, right? And like, and let's say that's my opinion. Like, is water wet? And I say yes. One of y'all could get offended and be like, bro, I can't believe you said that. Water is not wet. It's sticky. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, bro. It could be some it could be some normal ass shit. Y'all turn it into a sensitive topic.
And so saying something like that is, oh my God, this is a real threat. This is something that's real. And
It's because of the internet, though.
on either side, and you got dudes defending it and women defending it. It's just, like I said, it's some sick joke that dudes is running with, but you can't say that in
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
2025 and think that, oh, it's a joke because of the times that we live in. In 2000, and again, I'm not saying it was ever right to say something like that, right? But in 2000, 1990,
I think Bo's basically just saying that people have just gotten sensitive over time. You know what I mean? And that's true. And it could be anything: race, gender, especially race and gender are like the two, like, big. Like, bro, you just gotta be careful with what you say or how you say it, because we live in a day where people can clip you, turn it into a whole thing. You know what I mean? I mean,
somebody would know, all right, this is something they just saying, they're just being stupid or whatever. But today,
it's because
that
of
ain't
the
how we
internet.
living. We living in
That internet, gang.
a world that is very sensitive.
I'm not gonna lie, the beef between straight males and studs have to be studied. I done seen 5 to 10 videos of studs and males going back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. I'm talking
I don't
about
know.
somebody made a video saying, all right, today body slam a stud day. I scroll again, I see the dude saying, all right, today's body slam a stud day. And now it's a stud, swole as hell. I'm talking about she swole. And she like body slam move. Like she basically making a video. Everybody in the comments like cooking her. You feel me? Then I scroll past and it's a girl talking about men always want to try to put their hands on women. Men are so messy. And then the studs and the man were in the comments fighting. When has this generational beef occurred?
I don't
I
know.
don't got no problems with no.
I didn't even know it was a beef. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just don't care. I feel like just some men like feel like they have to prove their masculinity. I think that's kind of a problem. Like, cause why is you like, what do you gain? Like, bro, like I don't care about that shit, bro. I'm just me. I don't need to prove shit. I feel like people just have a lot more to prove today.
Studs or nothing, but like I don't know what happened these past
I don't
couple
know.
years that has made studs and men beef. Like this is like crazy beef too. It's like, and it might be something. It started off as a joke, I think, but it's starting to get a little serious.
Let me just say this, right? When it comes to the beef between studs and women, it's always been there.
Studs and women?
I happen to know like a young lady who's gay. Her name was Michelle. She went to Sacramento State University with me. Cool lady, she was straight.
This guy looked like he from Sacramento. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
And
And that's coming
not
from someone
straight.
who
I mean, she
lived
was
there
cool, but
for
she
most
was
of his
gay.
life.
And whenever she would deal with like Well, like women, she would be like very protective
What is that supposed to mean? I don't know. Don't question it, bro. Don't start questioning it, bro.
of these women. Like, and if it came to the man, now listen, this is crazy, right? The men she was kind of like really jealous of, like didn't want her girls looking at women if they would go out. And she didn't want the men making any kind of contact with her. Like a man, if we have a girlfriend or whatever, woman, whatever, we're not thinking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, if you looking at somebody, okay, whatever, but we're not going out of our way to be like holding your hands the whole time. You can't move around. You can't do this and that. And I saw that with her and some of her other friends. It seemed like they were very, very suspicious of men, and like it would get really, really crazy if they found out that their girls were being attracted to men, their girls were talking to men, their girls were texting men. It would be crazy. Like if you found out your girl was talking to another dude, it would hurt, right? But imagine you are a stud female and you find out that your girl is talking to a dude. It hurt even more.
Hey, I live in a city where there's a lot of studs. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Right? As far as what
I ain't
I've
gonna
seen
lie,
before,
bro.
studs typically
gonna lie, bro.
are very suspicious of
There's nothing wrong
men,
with that, though.
right? And
Yeah.
for whatever reason that could be.
Okay, so there's this TikTok going around that's basically saying body slam, a stud day, something stupid. And a guy posted it. And I just find it really funny because it's just like, okay, you're gonna start a fight with a woman. So if you lose that fight, it's gonna be emasculating as hell. And then if you win, you just beat on a woman. So like, why even do
Because niggas is sick, bro.
something like that? It's like,
I know it's a joke. I know they're joking. But to the people out there that take it seriously, that's just sick as fuck. That's what I
it's
mean. You
giving
know what I mean?
kind of like jealousy
Yeah,
instead
you're
of
like jealousy. Like, I know, like, I ain't gonna let it go. I think there's just like different perspectives on it. I think at the end of the day, like, jokes can be taken too far. And, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, any type of woman that attacks me, she's getting her ass knocked out. And I don't care if you a stud. I don't give a fuck if you a UFC champion. I'm fighting back. I'm swinging back. If you attack me, I'm attacking back in self-defense. Just saying. I'm not saying I'm gonna go up and be like, "What's up, nigga?" and just clock her shit. You know what I'm saying? Put her to sleep till the next morning or something. You know what I mean? Like, she's dead until daylight. You know what I mean?
I don't know, emulating them? Is it because maybe they, I don't know, present masculinity better than you? Not toxic and whatnot. So
I think that's part of
probably
it.
what it is.
That could be
So
part of
don't
it
hate,
too.
emulate, and don't be beat.
So men should start emulating studs.
No, don't emulate studs. I don't know what she said about that. Emulating studs is crazy. I'm saying, but that could be a reason why some niggas might have a genuine beef with studs. Maybe it's a part that maybe they're just insecure. They want to appear more masculine, and so that when they see women doing it, they feel offended by it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
And
Emulating's crazy though.
don't be beating on studs, because you will.
Look, I don't give a fuck if you a stud or not. Anybody who tries to attack me is going to get knocked the fuck out. Okay? We're not doing this shit. We're not having it. It's just that simple. It's just that fucking simple. That's just my take on it. If you ain't doing nothing and I ain't doing nothing to you, we cool. Like, what the fuck? There's no reason to beef. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I would even make a joke like this. Yeah, that
Will
shit's
get
crazy.
embarrassed. Especially you.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, if someone like her came and swung up on me, I'm just saying, who do you think gonna win that fight? I'm pretty athletic. You know what I'm
Seem like
saying?
a pretty thin dude. So, I don't know. Probably.
If she were to attack me. But if we was cool, we saw each other, dap each other up, what's up? You know, we cool. Don't take this as like, I'm gonna go. I'm not going around beating women, gang. You know what I'm saying? Women shouldn't hit men either. Because just both sides. It's just both sides. It's a both sides thing.
Hit the
You know what I
gym
mean?
a
Like,
little.
you know?
before
You not hitting the gym. Why is she talking about hitting the gym, bro? Why is she talking about hitting the gym? She needs to start with
where
that.
you
Come on.
get that confidence. I know a lot of studs are pretty buff and they know how to fight and they carry
Hey, some women could beat your ass if they strong enough. Yes, some
more
women
than
could.
just
Some women.
straps in that backpack. Just saying. Anyway, peace.
There was a guy that made a video, like, not just straps, but strap-ons, right? First of all, here's the problem with the joke. And men got to understand this. Women are still women, okay? So just because you make a joke about body slamming a stud, they can always go back and say, I'm a woman. Like, I got the, even though I'm a gay.
It's that. Yeah. It's that. You know, it's kind of like, it's like the pulling the black card. Oh, you said this, you know, you did this because I'm black. You did this because I'm a woman. They have a card that they pull out when they're in a bad situation. Doesn't matter if they're more masculine. They're still a woman, so they can say that shit. You know what I mean? Now, in my opinion, a woman should not be able to hit you and then say, I'm a woman, you can't hit me back. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. If you hit me and attack me, I'm slapping you. Like, it's just like, bro, like, what the fuck? Bro, like,
Woman, I'm
come
a
on now.
woman. Like, I'm in a protected group. Like, why are you guys joking with me like that, right? This is violence against women. And they're absolutely right.
Yeah, they're
okay?
100% right.
It's
Yeah,
no
facts.
different than any other protected group, whether it be, you know, the black community, the Asian
Yep.
community, whatever like that.
Yep.
A person can always go back and come back and say, I'm in this protected group. All right. And so we got to be mindful of that
Yep.
when you're making jokes in this day and time. If you're a person that says something like that and you have a job, you get fired. Okay. And then it's just a joke, but all of a sudden now you're not hireable by anybody. You hate gays or something like that. And again, like, we got to just be mindful, like, of what's going on. Body slamming a stud or a body slam.
In my opinion, I don't hate anybody, bro. I hope that's the same for you. I don't hate anybody. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? As long as you mind your own business, you know what I'm saying? We
or
cool.
whatever.
It's just
this
that
is
simple.
not the 90s where you can make jokes and people just know that they're jokes and you're not serious. Somebody's going to
People
go
are
ahead
just sensitive, bro.
and start calling your job, start calling you whatever. And it's just not worth it, man. Like, leave them people alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just leave them alone, family. You know, I know y'all want to, you know, make jokes with them or stuff like that. And
Hey, bro. Imagine yelling something like that out loud and she's just standing in your face just like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you do it? I wouldn't. You want to know why? Because that's fucking stupid.
and go back and forth with them in the comments, and it's all, for some people, fun and games, but no, man, people are not gonna take
It's a little absurd. That's what makes it funny. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, go ahead, slam stud. Fuck it. You know, slam a stud day. That's crazy, bro. That's the question I'm thinking. Who the fuck even made that even into a thing, bro? That's who I need to figure out. That's what I want to know. But hey, man, that's the end of the reaction, man. I hope y'all having a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good lunch. I love y'all. See y'all later, man.